Why were you in hospital in the first place? Can you tell everyone how old you are, by the way?
I'm 13.
13 years old. And you were in hospital from a young age. Why?
Yeah. Well, I had polycystic kidneys, and that's why I went on dialysis, in order to keep my blood moving and just to keep me alive, really.
Yeah. And how long did you have to come in and go into hospital and stay there?
3 times a week for dialysis.
Right. And where were you living at the time?
Mayo. Still living in Mayo now.
And you're from Mayo, and you live in Mayo. And did you have to go to Dublin 3 times a week, or did you stay in the hospital, or...?
No, we came 3 times a week.
That's a big journey to be making up and down the whole time.
Yeah.
And were you a good child, or were you a temperamental, cranky brat? No, but really, children are divided into 2. Which one were you, Michaela? Answer honestly, please.
The first one.
The first one. I get the impression you were. Did it ever become annoying or boring or irritating, or did you always just feel this is the way you are and this is what has to happen?
Well, I didn't really know why I was there when I was young, because
You were too young.
True, yeah.
Thank you. But then you did realise, and you asked questions. You become older, more intelligent, and able to understand it all. And that. And how did you find out you were going to have a kidney transplant then? What happened?
Well, my mum got a phone call about it. Can't remember when, December, it was just in December time. And then we went up that night, and then I woke up during the night, and we were in hospital at the time. See, I was asleep going up in the car.
Yeah.
And then I woke up and I was like, why are we here? And then Mum told me I was getting a kidney transplant. I was kind of like in that moment where I was tired but happy at the same time.
Yeah, I understand.
I'm getting the kidney transplant, and it meant that I didn't have to go on dialysis anymore.
And how are you these days?
I'm good now. It just made my life a lot better.
Did it?
Yeah.
And what were you able to do now that you couldn't do before? What sort of things?
Like, I was more conscious of falling back then, because I had a thing, like a line. Yeah. But now I don't need to worry about that. Like, I'm just freer in that sense.
Yeah, you can run around and play, because when I met you earlier, you ran at me in the corridor like a bullet from a gun. I just saw this, actually it was a blur, I just saw this thing with hair coming at me. I thought, what is that? It was like a cannonball. And I thought, you obviously love, do you like run? Are you full of energy, full of beans? Is that the thing you like?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And do you read as well?
Yeah, I like reading.
Okay, and who's your teacher in school?
Mr. Glynn.
How is he?
He's good.
Okay, that's important, as you well know. And who's your best friend?
My best friend is Dern.
Good. And what do you like to do together? What do you like when you're hanging out?
We just like messing and just going to the cinema and just going, just hanging out.
Just doing what kids do.
Yeah.
All right. But
you're a big fan of organ donor cards as well, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well done, Brian. very, very, very neatly handled. So you like running and playing and organ donor cards. Okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
And obviously that's something we're going to talk about, and it's important. Do you want to talk a bit about that?
Yeah. I think everyone should carry a donor card, because it means like you're doing a good thing for a person like
you.
Me. Yeah.
And it makes a difference if people... Can't you tick the back of your driving licence? And you can do all sorts of things now to make it easier for you if you want to do so.
Yeah.